Chapter 5, page 245. The bearded man raised a hand to stop him. Saving him is not a problem, Mr. Hellamockery. This may look like a regular hospital, but mind you, it is heaven. It's the best in the entire eastern border of heaven. My doubt lies within the question of can his body and his soul handle the reuniting of the super speed. It is likely the body and the soul will reject it, because how violently he reacted to its contents when it separated from him. They made it to the emergency wing. Make way! Make way! We have a Class A! Come on, people, move it! Class A emergency! Jesus bellowed. People working flew out of the way. A surgeon ran up. How's the body? Neck snapped. Burns all over to the 3rd degree. Lacerations across the body. No, that's normal, Doc. That's from his ninja training, Haruto proclaimed matter-of-factly. Okay, the surgeon said. Must have been some intense training, Haruto smiled. If you only knew. Help me lift him on the bed. 3, 2, 1, lift! Get the second theory machine. Get the sound theory machine. Jesus shouted. An assistant ran and grabbed a handheld terminal. Put it over his head. Put it over his head. Quickly, turn it on. A slow but very good techno song came on. Jesus touched his ear. We're starting the syncing process, Gabriel. How's the body? We're all clear. He's all healed. Ready to receive. Haruto leaned over and whispered in Kambe's ear. Lose the hate, my boy. Learn to love again and purify the world. Become a hero and fix this world. Dad? Dad, what are you talking about? How do I do that? Haruto rubbed the top of Kambe's head, roughing up his hair a bit, then kissed his forehead and walked away from the bedside. Oh, that's a good song. That is a good song. Bum 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 ba da 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 bum 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 ba da da bum do a bum. The machine spoke. Sync complete. A glowing man with a surgical mask was suddenly at the bedside. I finished nicking the new vocal cord. Pipes. Easy, easy. Jesus gently placed his hand on Kambe's throat. A purple hue began to emit from his hand. Back on Earth, the skeleton suddenly had a red and black flame ignite in the ribcage area. Black eyes with reddish-brown pits appeared in the eye sockets. Whoa! What a rush! He looked around. Hey, where is everybody? Clear! What? Jesus charged his fingertips and tapped Kage on the head. Gabriel tapped Kage on the chest in unison. Clear! Kage's soul was violently yanked through the table, through the floor, through the clouds, and into his fully healed body. Sync complete. Thank you, Father, for coming on such a quick notice. Jesus fist-pounded a lumberjack-built mammoth of a man with flowing Viking beard made of lightning. Kame's lungs started back up. His eyes flickered as he gasped for air. He quickly sat up and produced a knife and started flailing to meet a full Nelson. Easy, brother. You are among friends. Breathe. You are among friends. Lower your weapon. Kage looked up and around. Welcome back to the land of the living, Mr. Hellamockery. Michael said once again, with a genuine smile of happiness. We thought we lost you there for a second, Gabriel said with teary eyes. You guys outdid yourselves again. Fantastic work, Uriel said, looking to the sky. Kage relaxed and lowered his weapon. Raphael let go of his grip. Did we win? They all sighed and shook their head. No, not yet. One pointed a finger at the confused skeleton a couple feet over. Oh, that's not natural. Oh, that's what's wrong. My head's backwards. Satan rotated his head to the proper position. I feel a little light breeze coming through. He looked down. He rotated his hand up and down, back and forth. Nope, that's not me. Whose body did... Oh yeah. Ninja Master Dude Man. Oh man, I like that body. It was mentally and physically sound. Oh well. At least I still have a skeleton. He stood up. PSU looked forward. What in the blue hell? What is that thing? Biggie stared in bewilderment. That's not right. Satan shouted, True form! The dead demons began to crawl backwards towards him. You will feel the power of the underworld. His voice darkened. A stingray tail flicked back and forth. His feet became red-furred hooves. Damn it! He doesn't know when to quit. You leave me no choice but to banish you, brother. Michael turned to Kage and stuck his hand out. Allow me to give you a small gift to help fight Satan. Allow heaven to temporarily restore your speed. He struck his hand out. Michael pulled him up. Berit van Goose! Lightning jolted through the sky and threw Michael's sword to his arm and hopped onto Kage's hand. The lightning jumped into Kage's heart and through his bloodstream. Kage fell to his knees. Gah! His body began to shake. A couple seconds went by and the lightning atomized. The shaking stopped. Kage slowly stood up and he vibrated his hand. It made a low hum as the hand was nothing more than a wisp in the wind. Oh, super speed. How I miss thee. You remember how to use it, right? Just like riding a bike. Michael twirled a beautiful golden gem dirk out of his pocket. This is called a god veil. Father Time himself made it. Shove it into Satan's body, tap the top emerald green piece 3 times and say, boom, boom. He will be teleported out of the Milky Way, locked on some unknown planet where the 666 seals will be re-engaged. Cool. Alright, let's dance. Lightning flickered through Kambe's eyes. Gabriel bent down and picked up Kambe's metal box mask. It was hand-painted jungle camo. You know, I always see you wearing this thing, but I thought it was just for a scare tactic. But this thing is all kinds of teched out. Scuba breather, gas mask, voice changer, whatever that is. He inhaled and whispered, "Angel dust." He exhaled, silver glittered wind blew out. He took the bottom part of his toga under his armor and polished the mask. "There you go, good as new. I got the mud and dirt out for you." He handed the mask over. "Oh, thanks. I put a lot of money into that tech. It's operated by my tongue or my breath. And I had it made along with the suit. It's some kind of super durable moon mineral I stole from NASA." The angels began to laugh. "You do know stealing is bad, right?" Yeah, I know, but I haven't been caught yet. That's going to have to change if you're going to work with heaven. We can't have you willfully committing felonies and sporting the good name of Christian. But it's good. We'll teach you." They took turns laughing and patting him on the back. Page 249. He placed the mask over his head. Heroically, but slowly, put the black hood over his head. He looked center, straight at the camera. "I'm back, bitches. Shino Kage 2.0, the myth, the legend, the prophecy." A twinkle in his eye, then he disappeared. The grass and the roots tore off as he zipped past the ground, sounding like a fighter jet who just went into Mach 2. Satan in his true form was hideous. A large goat head with ram horns, the torso of a man, covered in reddish-brown fur, horse legs, and a stingray tail. Shing! Shing! Ah! What the hell? What in the blue hell? He looked over his body. Satan suddenly had several hundred cuts all over his body. Blackish glitter tar like liquid seeped out. He looked at his angel brothers and he cocked his head. "Don't tell me you." He noticed Death Shadow's body was gone. "Oh, you did." In union, they nodded and telepathically said, "Yup, we did. We brought him back to life and gave him his super speed back." They all had a sarcastic grin on their face. "I hate you guys. I so hate you guys." Shing, shing, shing. Ah! Satan dropped to his knees, his leg tendons now severed. He healed his legs and stood up. He shoved a furry finger towards the angels who were joyfully watching. "Screw you! I will not fall by the means of a mere human. His lapdogs. I am a god. I will shing, shing." Satan staggered forward and almost fell. A black egg filled with plastic explosives stuffed in it. "Where are you, you filthy lab rat?" Satan raised his hands and opened his mouth. Black smog and red flames spewed out. He spun around, creating a circle. "You know what that is? This is hellfire, boy. You touch or breathe in my smoke, you will melt atom by atom. Come at me, bro." Shino Kage thought to himself, maybe if I hit him with a speedster punch at Mach 7, it'll create a small earthquake to give me a small clearing. Then I'll shove the dagger into his chest and press the gem. Okay, let's do that. France, Europe, Asia, Pacific, Atlantic Ocean. The tectonic plates began to shake in New York City. Everybody watch your heads! It's a 4.0 scale earthquake. The earth began to quake. The earth around Satan shook violently, and the land around his fire circle sunk, and a piece of land jutted upwards. Page 250. As Kage approached Satan, he noticed a jagged upward piece. A rib. Perfect. Another sonic boom. Mach 7. He ran up the ramp, flicked a time dagger. Satan smacked it out of the way, but it magnetically went into the ground. Come here, boy! He grabbed Kage and chokeslammed him into the ground. This time heaven won't be able to revive you, because I'm going to pop your head off and eat your soul. Can you, back up? Damn, boy, your breath is kicking. Be smelling like you ate garlic, trash, and skunks. Then someone farted a juicy one in your mouth. Lucifer snarled, picked him up, and slammed him back to the ground. Mr. Funny Man, where's your jokes now? He tightened his grip, and he leaned in and licked his Kambe's forehead. Dude, come on, buy me dinner first, before you go to fourth base. You smell delicious. Any last words before I bite your head off? 2. If it's mercy, I'm still biting your head off. What are they? Boom, boom. He raised his goat head. What? The time dagger landed into his tail and pinned it to the ground. It began to sing in an angelic tone, and the green emerald began to glow and pulsate a bright green. Where did you get a god veil from? No! I will not be banished by the likes of you! He pulled and yanked his tail, but it wouldn't move. A black hole opened behind him. He snarled, showing his rows of shark teeth. No! Damn you! He raised a massive hand. Halfway through the punch, he was sucked into the portal. He grabbed the edge of the portal. Whatever galaxy, whatever universe, I will seek you out. The black hole pulled him in stronger. No one likes a stalker. Besides, you're not my type, bro. Wow, you are away on vacation. Invest in some Tic Tacs or some lifesavers. Or at least brush your teeth before you come back. Ah! I will use your bones as toothpicks. No! He roared as he lost grip. Satan was launched into space and out of the Milky Way like a rocket, and the portal closed. Suddenly, the paralysis spell that held everyone but the strongest Christians, released. The moon went silver again, and the sky cleared. Sir, we have possession of the Book of the Damned. Do you want us to lock it up in the heaven vault? No! Throw that damn thing in the pit of fire. Destroy it. It will be a very, very, very long time before the seal is unlocked again. I will not entrust such a powerful key to the likes of man ever again. The monks of Mogushu Mountain retrained the spellcraft to protect it, and they became corrupted. God is the only one who shall wield the key to his cage, God and God alone. Not even angels, for now Satan is just down on his luck. a powerless angel bonded to human bones, to which he blood pacted. That alone is going to be a century or two before he can body hop again. So it'll be a hot minute before he is able to even think about talking to someone about helping him release the seals. The police, out of curiosity, ran Shino Kage through the database. The last piece of insurance policy Emperor Raiden Lee did in case he failed was he gathered a record, every record of Kanbei's true identity, created every record of Kanbei's true identity and all accounts of felons and recorded. Because, after all, the Black Dragon and Raiden Lee contracted 97% of Kanbei's paychecks. The whole time stringing him along like a puppet, and Master Raiden Lee was the master puppeteer controlling the strings. Raiden Lee kept a digital and paper record of every event, every extortion, every kill, as blackmail if he ever found out the truth. And a contingency plan was designed if Kanbei came for Raiden Lee's life. All the files, everything shipped from Japan, his rap sheet Raiden Lee created, as soon as that happened, the Black Dragon discreetly dropped off the box at the FBI's doorstep. An account was created and 6,000 international flags went up. But no face was given to such a criminal. Raiden Lee was kind enough to leave out a picture so he could somewhat stay in the shadows. Holy crap! The computer began binging so fast it almost stalled the computer. No image, but flagged by Homeland Security, CIA, FBI, Interpol. No known social, no birth, no medical accounts, but a single American fanboy book page. This guy's a gold mine. Number one in the top 10 most wanted, a hefty price in the Russian bingo book, in all caps on every profile, proclaimed in red letters, Elvido, ELVDO, not approach. Oh, excuse me. ELVD, do not approach. Extremely lethal, very deadly. This guy would be a promotion or a pay raise for sure. All units, advance on the Black Pajama Man, place him under arrest. Whoa, his rap sheet's huge for someone who doesn't exist. Time freeze. Gabriel flicked his hands. In about 20 minutes, you will be arrested for your past crimes. All your past crimes. Your identity will be revealed and no longer will be in the shadows. But if you go quietly without a fuss, repent of your past transgressions, and in exactly 2 years, you will make bail and be granted powers to replace your speed. Saddened, he looked at his hand. It started to slowly slow, down to the speed effortlessly drifted away. Down as the speed slowly drifted effortlessly away. You will enjoy your new powers. They will complement your ninjutsu. Take this 2-year imprisonment not as a punishment, but to hone your old-fashioned ninja prowess. Your life will feel out of place without your super speed. But raise your head for today. You have become a newborn Christian, and have been blessed by touching souls with the heavenly angels. Being in their holy presence for as long as you have, your body will never age past the age of 25. Now, do not take this gift as a gift of immortality. You can still die. You'll just never get old, and you'll always have the in shape, fit body of a 25-year-old forever. You won't have to deal with aches and pains of old age. Your organs and veins will operate at a 20-year-old young, healthy buck. You won't have to worry about dying of disease like cancer and other big ones, but you will get seasonal allergies and other small things like the common cold from time to time. Thank you for your help with defeating Lucifer. He won't be bothering anyone for a long time. So, for now, enjoy your life. Try to help others and walk the path of a hero, or try to walk the best path of a hero. At least to the best of your ability. Let your newfound faith and Christian morals guide you. And remember, we are only a prayer call away. Michael forced tears back. He smiled sincerely as he patted Kambe's shoulders. Stay strong, kid. He walked over to a grassy part and raised his sword, and tapped the sword on the ground, and he disappeared. Page 253. Azrael slowly walked over to Kambe. He waved a hand. It's okay. I got it. I'm fine. How are you doing? Kambe's voice softened. Never mind my condition. A few moments in the Lord's grace, and I'll be good as new. Besides, I'm an angel of war. I heal fast. Take more than that to break me. They both laughed. Ow, don't make me laugh. My side. The real question is, how are you? Oh, good as humanly possible. Died twice today and still came out with a victory. He looked down at the ground. Okay, yeah, that sounded less weird in my head. Asriel smiled and laughed weakly. You're a hell of a fighter, kid. You definitely have your father's fight spirit. The Helamakri family and the Blue Jay clan must be quite proud of the great Senshi they created. If it was still the age of feudal Japan, you would have made a fantastic emperor. Kanbei suddenly blushed and looked away. He rubbed his hair nervously. That's an honor. Your words are too kind. Kanbei's modesty took the best of him. Bro, you just helped the human race from being enslaved and annihilated. And you choose to be modest and shy? Your character, that's for sure. He laughed a beautiful laugh. That almost sounded like he was singing with the birds. Oh, before I leave, I wanted to talk to Gecko's Cove and the guys from Dr. Miracle's group. Let me do that before I forget. He switched to an unknown language. Baya be barok nusnidra hinihara. The red-haired, boyish rock star angel clapped his hands, and suddenly they were all standing next to Kanbei. Whoa, I feel weird. Biggie ran over to the grass and threw up. The others just were dizzy. Sorry, that's the side effects of teleportation. My name is Azrael, Angel of War, Soldier of Heaven. They all quietly listened, baffled that a real live angel was in front of them. I would like to thank you, Gecko's Cove, and Dr. Miracle's group for helping with the assault against our brother Lucifer. So I've decided to recruit the lot of you into a group dedicated to dampening the forces of hell. You all will, from this day forth, be granted the ability and strength to cast out demons. From this day forth, you shall be demon hunters, and you shall be dubbed the League of Gentlemen. I will train you and make you great legends like Kage here, aka the Fang Ninja of Kogoryu, more commonly known through campfire ghost stories as Shino Kage. Kage took his hood down and removed his mask. Wait, I know you. You're that guy that I hired a couple months ago. Oh, I forgot I wrote that twice. It's okay. So you really are him. Wow, that's so cool. We'll just pretend that he got amnesia and forgot that he said that already. Wow, that's so cool. You've come a long way, son. I'm glad you're okay. I was worried about you. You haven't returned back to work since you chased down Mr. K. I don't have to keep calling you Cody, do I? It doesn't really suit you. Kanbei smiled. You would say you would say that coming from a 5 PhD surgeon. You did come off as You did come off quite sharp, yes. I am Kanbei Halamakari, ninja prodigy. Why doesn't that sound right? Anyway, of legend. Prodigy. There we go. Proud student of the Kogoryu ninja family. And that's up to you, Doc. No wonder you were so overqualified with your resume, Dr. M said. Yeah, I don't know how to falsify a good document, so that was my real work history. He rubbed his head embarrassed. Out of 300 skills I had to learn, document falsification, I failed miserably. So you actually did all that? Kanbei looked shyly to the ground. Yes, sir. If you have me back, I'd like my job back when I get out of prison. It's the only normalcy I have in my life right now. I was all hell-bent on getting justice for my parents. I thought nothing towards what I'd do after I found the group that initiated the attack on my village and got my parents killed. Since I was a child, I abused my super speed and ninjutsu to inflict pain on others, so they could feel my pain. Mr. K, as you call him, was a ninja posing as a farmer in the Igarayu province. He managed to get his grubby paws on the land maps of Emperor Raiden Lee. He helped the Black Dragon stage the attack. Dare I ask where he is now? Oh, he's dead. I killed him. I guess it couldn't be helped. Page 255. Farewell, League of Gentlemen, Kanbei. Until next time, this group, your lives will never be the same. Long live the king. We are 777. The angels were in uniform line. They all drew their holy blades and struck the earth. A blinding white light exploded from the swords, and Biggie and his crew were teleported back to their cars. Dr. Miracle and his crew were teleported back to New York City's finest hospital. As suddenly and mystically as they appeared, looking like average, everyday men, disappeared into the air, soldiers of the greatest caliber. Some believed in them, some did not. But what truly is belief, anyway? A way of life, designed by facts and statements, things said over and over a period of time? Or is it simply trusting and understanding an invisible force like air that can't be seen but is definitely there? My name is Kanbei Halamakari, Kanbei Don Halamakari, and this is my biography. What you thought you were reading is not a Christian action suspense novel, but my life story. These events truly happened, believe me or not. I do not care either way. But know one thing, reader. Just because I'm getting arrested doesn't mean this is the end of me. More books shall be written in my name. FBI, FBI, get on the ground, get on the ground! No sudden movements or we will shoot! Armored police with yelled police with M16s slowly surrounded me. Hands on your head now! I slowly waved my hands together and placed them I slowly weaved my hands together and placed them on my head. I slowly knelt on the soft, wet grass. A caterpillar inches itself on a blade of grass, began munching on the grass blade, completely ignoring my presence. What is your real name, Shino Kage? An officer asked. Kambe Don Helamakari. Move, you die, understand? I slightly smile at them. That's the first time I've ever heard those words and actually not had the power to make the speaker eat them. Huh. So this is what a mortality check feels like. Oh well. I guess I really have relied too much on the serum that I very seldom use my ninja training. I stayed perfectly still. 2 officers broke the circle, slowly coming towards me. Kambe Halamakari, by order of the President of the United States, you are under arrest. Don't move. You even as much as flinch and we will drop you. My body shivered as cold steel went around my wrist. This is so weird. Usually I'd say something like, "This won't hold me very long," then phase through the steel and disappear. The officers ignored the comment. You are being arrested for 752 counts of assassination, 354 counts of breaking and entering, 17 counts of grand theft auto, foreign espionage, sabotage to the U.S.-based military bases. The officer rattled off 12 more felonies. Maybe the calling card wasn't so smart to do after all. I didn't realize y'all were keeping track. The cop sighed. You now will be read your Miranda rights. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you can say and you can say or do, anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law. You have the right to speak to an attorney and to have an attorney present during any questioning. I couldn't help but laugh again. Good grief, you Americans take so long to arrest someone. So by the books. In my hometown village in Japan, if you were caught doing a crime, the royal guard would just sneak up behind you, chloroform you, or knock you out. And you would wake up in a prison cell. The really bad ones, you just face public execution. You guys are like, so... I paused and looking around for the right words. Cloak and dagger by the books. Get up, Mr. Funny Guy. He grabbed my elbows and helped me up. There was a SWAT armored van I was headed to. The circle slowly advanced with 2 officers, guns robotically trained on me. We get to the van. We will see how funny you are at Alcatraz. You'll be lucky if you get 25 to life. Step up. I step up and walk to the center seat. A seatbelt is placed over each of my legs. A 5-point harness is buckled in 5 different parts of the seat. Yes, officer, please don't forget the seatbelts. Don't want another Freddie Gray incident. The cops buckling me in looked me in the eye, then let out an annoyed sigh. I am so tired of hearing about that. That was a Maryland thing. This is New York City. Not all cops are bad, jerkface. I gave a blank shrug. Sorry, I couldn't help myself. It seemed like a right time, right place kind of joke. Fine. I'll tell you what, I'll be quiet for the rest of the ride. Relieved sighs were let out from all six arresting officers. Please do. Yeah, you do that. That would be nice of you. I turned my attention back to the readers and stared straight into the camera. The camera was filming to the camera that was filming center stage. I am the darkness. I am the shadow upon your feet and back. I am the shade under your favorite tree. I am Shino Kage, the campfire myth, the legendary vampire ninja, the prodigy to Japan Koguryu province. Beware the shadows, for the legend will rise once again. The van door slammed shut and was locked down. The end.